Welcome, people, to the new episode of Polja Bilja. This is how you remember it, right? We were showing you in the last episode what we actually have and how the field looks like, and the house and the wooden house. So, as you can see, Mrs. Sue is still diligent. She's working on the field, doing the last fine trim. And of course, Mr. Tony has to check if everything is okay. Before the exterior, let's see what we did in the house. So, the living room, a new kitchen, and there's a gym. Our friends from UK came to give a hand. Hello, Dev. Our strong hands and manpower, of course, Andy. Hello, Andy.
Hello.
Ready to work? Company Verbovčanka from Verbovec, they helped us and they did an amazing work. Digging, excavating, leveling. As you can see, we were really into work. Big work. So take a look around what actually we were doing. They were working from morning till evening, all day long. And without the food, nothing is going. The fog was really persistent, but let's see what we did.
Tunnel's coming in next week sometime, so you'll get to do a nice video of everybody putting that up.
Oh, that'll be really good for time lapse.
For the dryer and the processing equipment, which all arrives in February.
Well, it's amazing now it's done. I was really sad to lose the trees. We had some very beautiful trees in the end of that hedgerow, which are now over there. But we had to do something to make more room for the rest of the kit that's coming. And so we've compromised and we've kept half of it. So the lovely apple tree is staying. The quince tree is still there. And some of the hazel trees and fruit trees.
For the first time, we are going to have to plough, turn all this vegetative matter into the ground so that we improve the quality of the soil a little bit. Oh, sorry.
One of our neighbours who's got a very big plough is going to come and do it for us, because he'll be able to do this really quickly and efficiently. And we've only got a small
We've
plough.
got a baby plough over there.
Small plough and a small tractor, and it would take ages. So the neighbour's helping out.
Mrs. Sue, where did you get the mushrooms?
They were in a little way into the forest near where there's a tree that's fallen over, so we're hoping we're going to be able to find them again, and we'll go and have another look for some more when we get back, because they were delicious.
There's a little plant here that's growing, which we think is wood betony, which we've seen locally, but we've not seen it on here before. It's a really good nervine, used by herbalists, but it's not used very much in the trade, which is surprising because it's actually really good. But it's not fancy. It's not trendy. And then we reach this sort of area, which will be great for lycopus, which is bugleweed, which is good for the treatment of the thyroid. Blue flag, which is for skin and liver. So that's an iris. And a chorus calamus, sweet flag, which grows around the side of the pond. And then on the other side, it's still nice and wet. So we've got a beautiful area for marshmallow. So that lets us grow everything from St. John's wort to marshmallow at the other extreme in the different just little areas of soil on this small field. Cool. We love it.
This is where we think wild boar have been rooting around trying to get bits and pieces out of the ground. So I'm going to put the camera on that tree.
And look, we catch them on the camera. Aren't they sweet? Aren't they nice? And And there's a small rabbit. Let's take a walk around the forest because it's beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful? You've just got the little leaves trickling down.
Yes, it really is beautiful. I will leave you here just to soak and enjoy the view. The forest was full of mushrooms, a lot of kind of mushrooms. But we were picking the mushrooms only that we know. And Mrs. Sue made an amazing dinner with nettle pasta. It was just delicious.
This one or...
I thought it was this one. I remember that piece. That's it for today.
So-
Back to Novigrad for a little break for a couple of days over the weekend. Back here on Monday to do more work.
tidying. We need to get rid of the pile of debris from the old kitchen, and we need to do some wood chopping because we're running out of kindling and small wood to get the barbecue going.
So, see us soon.
See you soon.
See you on Monday.
Bye.
And the upper part with our beautiful wooden house. But unfortunately there's no electricity and unfortunately also no water. So there's not really a big use of it until this is sorted out. Finally, that day came. So the morning was again foggy. It was a time like that. But at noon, the sun surprised us and it came a great day to prepare the ground for new plants. We have to thank our neighbor Mika, who came with his machinery to prepare all the ground. Up and down, up and down, up and down. The procedure, right? And I was so lucky to drive in this big machine. Cheers! And this is the view of the upper side. So let's see. Hello, Mrs. Sue.
Hello.
Mr. Tony.
Hello.
It's a bit coldish.
It's muddy.
It's very cold. It's
Yeah.
cold and windy, but at least we've got a bit of sun.
That's true.
So that's nice.
Look, the rubbish pile has gone.
Yes. Yeah, the communala's collected everything. We filled about 3 wagon loads with all our rubbish. So now that's gone. Good.
There's everything different. There's everything new.
Yes, we've had a beautiful new driveway. Well, it's not really that beautiful, but we've had a driveway built, a little parking area outside the cottage and a walkway.
We
to the
can get to
steps.
the cottage without getting quite so muddy.
Yeah, so it's all beautiful. And we've done the same on the other side, which you'll see later.
Yeah. And look, come and look inside. Ta-da! We have lights. And we have
Oh, this is
water.
exciting.
We haven't done the cleaning yet. Yes, proper bed.
And no more
Do you want the
hornets'
lights
nests.
on or not lights?
Look at that.
We've been treating the woodworm because we've got woodworm in the window frames and in the pillar that's holding up the stairs, which is a bit
Goofy time.
And we have OnlyFans.
that's a different film.
Yeah, it's nice.
This was all done by our neighbour down the road who has a lot more land than we have. So he's got a huge plough and a huge
big tractor.
And he came and did this in a few hours. So that was really brilliant. And he'll come back and do the harrowing in the springtime. So for the moment, it just gets left here for weather. And we've had the well cleaned. James went down the well, fished out.
Plough these little bits that he couldn't do. We can do it with our little tractor. And then there's a little roadway from the gate down there to
Good ploughing practice for you.
Yes, to the old ostrich house.
But the show must go on. Let's check how the polytunnel was built. 8 hours in 20 seconds. The boys were just amazing. They really did a great job. Take a look of the farm, how it looks now. Such a change, isn't it? It's looking a bit different than it was in the last episode. What do you say?
The fabulous new polytunnel.
Mr. Tony, how many plants can fit here?
We think we can get about 100,000 plants in there at a time. And then 100,000 plants outside, hardening off before we plant. So we can just rotate 1, 2, and then into the ground.
Because the weather here can be quite cold in spring, so we don't know how soon we're going to be able to plant, but we wanted to have plenty of space so we can get things prepared and have the plants protected. And also we need to get some of the seeds sown so they can overwinter, because they actually like to be in the ground and cold before they'll germinate properly. So as soon as we've got water and electricity in there, then that's the next big job, is to start sowing seeds, which will be very exciting. Do you want to see inside the polytunnel?
Yes. The little tractor.
So we're putting electricity and water.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well,
We aren't, no. We're looking after it for someone.
Oh, it's so warm here.
It's nice, yeah.
Exactly, yes.
As soon as we've got water and electricity here, then they'll fit all of the irrigation. So we'll have complete irrigation on a timer and an app and all sorts of nice things like that. And then if we happen to be away for a couple of days, and we can monitor what's going on and turn the water on.
That makes it
so nice out of the wind.
They design it. We told them the size, and this is what they do. But there's quite a lot of this company's polytunnels around, so
we're confident
that it's going to be, as long as the trees don't come down on it.
The winter is coming, so the house has to be heated, and there is a little bit of wood in front of the house which has to be all prepared.
I'm waiting for a screwdriver.
Well, we can start on the platform. There's the car park, which is for mostly for the dryer. So we've got a big solar dryer coming, 30 kilowatt solar panels to activate the fans and work the fans, and wood pellets for the burner. So that's going to be 16 meters long, and then coming this way along the front for where the fans are, and we can then process 300 to 400 kilos an hour going in, which would be really cool, because our friend Mika up the road has agreed to also plant 2 hectares of land for us. probably that one over there in the corner, and that means we'll have an extra probably 30 tons of fresh herbs to come in beyond what we can get from our land, which is brilliant. Helps to show a bit of scalability. The mayor loves it and the city loves it, so we're really happy with that. Sue can tell you more about that meeting. It was apparently really good, so that possibly other people can then use their land to help with the growing, bring a little bit of diversity to the area, so that'll be quite cool. Unfortunately, they couldn't finish the ploughing at the top here because there was another building that nobody knew about, so it's all full of concrete and bricks, so we lost a little bit of space.
So that green area there, you can see it looks a slightly different texture. You can see how wet the ground is. We've literally got little streams of water running down the field.
Yeah.
But
dinner.
We've had deer coming out of the forest. When I put the camera down there to see what we could see, there's some quite decent sized deer. We haven't got any footage of the pigs yet, but apparently they're a lot less active in the winter, so maybe we'll get to see the pigs in the spring. But we could see, when we were here in the summer, we could definitely see they'd been rummaging and rooting and digging around. So we're just kind of hoping that they don't do too much rummaging and rooting when we've got crops in there.
Can you imagine this with California poppies,
beautiful,
with that beautiful orange flowers, the St. John's wort coming into bud with beautiful yellow flowers,
Passiflora.
the passiflora, there's beautiful sort of purple and different colours in them, so that it will be a cacophony of colour, which will be absolutely fantastic. We're really looking forward to that. One thing we love, I mean, we love the land, but we love our herbs.
And it'll be nice if we can potentially collaborate with the local university with their agroecology students as well. We'd be quite keen to to have some of them here to look at the challenges and the rewards of actually doing a small scale farm like this for the cultivation of herbs.
Did you make that
was
dinner?
Good fun. I made the nettle pasta.
Did you do the mushrooms?
I picked the mushrooms and I dried mushrooms.
You didn't cook the mushrooms. So dinner was a joint effort. Thank you very much.
Dear people, thank you for watching another episode of Polja Bilja. So now you see how we are going step by step forward, and don't miss the next episode, because there are new surprises and new things to come. And yes, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon in the next episode. Kisses!